process. But what I'm trying to express here or explain in this video is that every child carries a destiny. And to make your children's life easier is to help them discover their destiny early, to help them begin early to walk on the right path. And to do that, you have to be sure that you are in line with what God has said concerning their life. God, who is the giver of the destinies, is the one that should be there to partner with you. Because if he is not there to partner with you, you will end up pushing your child to the wall. Of course, you can actually get your children to, live a life you have designed for them. And that is going to keep them stagnated or limited in life, like putting them in positions where they are not meant to be. Maybe you want them to be the next president, you want them to be the next CEO of this company, of that company, or maybe that is not God's plan for their lives. And you end up putting them there. Maybe you pay their school fees, you sponsor them, and you put them there. What will happen is that they are not going to live out their full potential. That is why you see a lot of people who seems like they are struggling, but they have all the qualities. They look like they are talented. They have qualifications, but they are struggling. And no amount of prayer can bring them out because they are in the wrong place. One thing about destiny is that destiny carries grace. When you talk about destiny, it has, when you are in the atmosphere of God's design purpose for your life, you have grace there, you have help, you have everything falling in pleasant places for you because you are in place, because your name is in the line there. Your name is in that space. Your name is in that environment. Your name is in that atmosphere. But when that person is in the wrong place, or when your child is in the wrong place, that is when they will not have the right help. They will be meeting a lot of opposition, some kind of trials that they can't even explain. It can only take the grace of God for them to escape a lot of them. So everybody is meant to be in a particular place at a particular time. You are not meant to be everywhere. The same way your children, your unborn children, both the ones that you have given birth to already, they are meant to be in certain places, not everywhere. So as you are planning and proposing for your children, as you are praying for them, be sure that you are praying God's will into their life. Be sure that you are in line with God's purpose for their life. So before you pray for their destiny, you have to seek God's plan for their life. Pray that God help you to understand what He wants them to achieve, to understand where He wants them to be, what He wants them to do, so that you can channel your prayer the right way. Because we're talking about destinies here. The enemy is satisfied when you finally push your child to do something that is exciting, provided that thing is not God's plan for your children. He's excited. He knows that, of course, this is your dream, this is your design. So they can't be fulfilling purpose when they are outside of God's plan for their life. So as big, as good as your dreams and plans and beautiful expectations for your children are, be intentional with making sure that they are in line with God's will. That is when you are now praying, you are praying God's intention. So seek God before you begin to prophesy into their destiny.